Well, training camp may just be started, but the Jets already facing a major scare. New quarterback Justin Fields had to be carted off the field with a toe injury, a tough blow for a team hoping to reset after the Aaron Rodgers era. And joining us now is Emory Hunt, on-air analyst for CBS Sports. Welcome, Emory.
I'm glad to be here, Cindy. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And let's start with the big news. Justin Fields' injury. What are you hearing about how severe it is and what happens next?
Well, yesterday I was at Giants training camp while the news was breaking. So it went from Justin Fields got carted off to they had to amputate Justin Fields' feet at the hip to he got traded to the Boston Red Sox, right? So all the news was wrong yesterday. And then when we finally found out what really happened, it was a precautionary thing for them to cart him off. He was riding passenger side. We found out it was a dislocated toe, and he's not going to miss that much time, if at all. So a big exhale coming from Florham Park. But, man, when it first broke, everyone along the sideline was like, oh, man, it was who can one-up each other with the worst news possible.
Oh, my goodness. And how much of a setback is this for Fields and, the Jets offense, especially with so many new pieces in place?
It's not as much of a setback, Cindy, because it's this early in training camp and how they've already constructed the roster, especially at the depth chart at quarterback. You have a Tyrod Taylor who's very similar to Justin Fields, and you bring in an Adrian Martinez who's been with this program, who's very similar athletically, and then you drafted or signed undrafted free agent Brady Cook. So they're fine in terms of the position. Tyrod being the wily vet, the guy that has the leadership skills, makes this an easier transition if they have to go to him, but it's not as big of a drop-off based on when it happened in training camp.
All right, let's talk the standout players. Who is really turning heads at camp so far?
Wide receiver Josh Reynolds, who came in via free agency from the Detroit Lions, has been a true standout. He's looking to revitalize his career back to what we saw from him with the Los Angeles Rams. And rookie Mason Taylor, the second-round pick out of LSU, the tight end, has developed quick chemistry with Justin Fields, and he's going to be a significant red zone target for this offense moving forward.
Now, the Jets locked up Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner, two big extensions. Could we see more aggressive moves, especially with, so many vets still on the market?
What I love from the Jets so far is the fact that they've said, hey, we're going to pay our best players. There's a thing going around the NFL where teams are dangling their best players in free agency or via trade. You look at the Cincinnati Bengals, the Jets have said, nah, these are two of our cornerstone players. We're going to lock these guys up. And so therefore it makes it attractive for other free agents to want to go play for an organization where they're paying their best players. If you perform, you will remain a New York Jet.
All right. And also the Jets have a new coach, new GM, new quarterback. So do you see real potential for a turnaround, or is this just another rebuild?
No, this is going to be a turnaround. I think the Jets can win 9 games this year as the floor based on how they're built, running the football, the defense, the mindset that Aaron Glenn is bringing over, the talent that they've acquired via trade, draft, free agency, along with what they've already had in tow. And if you get a healthy Justin Fields, it elevates the offense and helps out the defense by sustaining drives and ending drives with points. So I do like the Jets to be a very good football team, one of the sneakier teams in the NFL this season.
All right, that's so good to hear. Emory Hunt, on-air analyst for CBS Sports. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. And for all the latest news around the Jets training camp, head over to cbsnewyork.com.